Tommy Tran back here with you, joined by Tomas Rongen. U.S. Open Cup quarterfinal, Orlando City and Nashville. And Hani Mukhtar here with a goal early for Nashville. Tomas.
The 27-year-old German that has been stellar as a DP puts them up on the road. What a good ball, by the way, by Alex Muyel. And the finish, the left foot by Mukhtar first time. No chance.
That was early second half. We're now here in stoppage time. What do we see here on the free kick?
What we see is a brilliantly ball floated in at the 93rd minute at home, 1-1. We're going to sudden death, Tommy. Great ball floated in, and Rodrigo Schlegel with the goal.
Schlegel off the set piece. So we go to a shootout, tied 5. Orlando City's Facundo Torres. Quality.
For the 6-1 and the winner, absolutely.
And then Eric Miller with a chance, but a save by the keeper, Pedro Gallesa.
Oh, LME would be proud. The Peruvian who's been stellar for Pareja's team. Orlando in the semifinals, Tommy.
Yeah, Gallesa getting it done. The victory made Orlando the only side to make repeat appearances in the semifinals dating back to 2019, of course. No tournaments in 20 or 21 due to the pandemic. It grants the team to be able to host the Red Bulls for a spot of the Open Cup final, where they'll play the winner of either Sporting Kansas City or Sacramento Republic. All right, what's good, stream people? Tommy Tran, Tomas Rongen. So the Final Four is set. Tomas, what do you make of what we're going to see here in the semis?
You got a Cinderella team in Sacramento that's beaten already 2 MLS teams and is looking at Kansas City, who, by the way, is struggling in MLS. 10 losses already out of 17 games. There is an opportunity for the Cinderella team for the first time since 2008, when the Charleston Battery went to the final. You have to go back to 99 for a non-MLS team to win it. I think Sacramento will win this game. Orlando, in my opinion, with Pareja, will win that as well, which means the final in Orlando will be Orlando versus Sacramento Republic FC. And there you see Sacramento say, you know what, we took San Jose's scalp, we'll take the LA Galaxy scalp as well. At 1-0, 1-1, and on the late goal by 2 former MLS players, Rodrigo Lopez, that played for me actually at Chivas USA. What a great story for this team. A team that was built to go to MLS, Tommy, without a doubt, has a great following, but financially quite below the MLS team. So what they've done is absolutely inspiring, and that's what the Cup is all about. We know that.
Yep, an opportunity to beat MLS teams, and to your point, had opportunities to get to the MLS. It didn't work out, still USL, but things are ahead, and attendance up historically for the quarterfinals from what we saw. Let's get to MLS. LAFC co-president and GM John Thornton has been very busy. Giorgio Chiellini, also Carlos Vela staying. And then comes Gareth Bale. We'll get to LAFC and that impact, but first from an MLS impact, Tomas Rongen, what does Gareth Bale bring to the table?
I mean, I put 10 players down there, and there you see. I mean, there's only one other guy that has more goals in a final of the Champions League, and that's the name Ronaldo, by the way. Gareth Bale, the overhead kick, as you know, he just came off his 5th Champions League win, so to speak. And I thought, you know what, he'll go back to the EPL. He'll go to Cardiff. You know, that's where he was born. But you know what? Bale says, I'm going to LAFC, and this is my list. David Beckham, the United legend, but more so the husband of Spice Girl Victoria. 2 MLS Cups. I put Zlatan, because Zlatan is more than a footballer, quite frankly. He's a box office success. He's an entertainer. And by the way, at 40, just won the Scudetto in Italy with AC Milan. And that list, Tommy, if you look to Landon Donovan, Frankie Lampard, dominated by the LA Galaxy. We're not even putting Steven Gerrard on that list as well, but some big-time players like Kaká from Brazil, Wayne Rooney, they're still at DC United, Thierry Henry in New York is wheeling and dealing. But I think that Gareth Bale, for some of the reasons I just mentioned, 5 Champions League trophies, 3 La Liga titles, pretty much takes Wales to their first World Cup. And who they're playing in the first game?
Yeah, you win.
Exactly. So is he scouting maybe?
It could be, yeah.
Is he scouting?
Or working on his golf game. So we'll see it when he gets to LA.
There's several things. Actually, David Beckham's team had the first discovery, so to speak. So LAFC now has to pay $100,000 in order for Bale to go there. Yeah, it's crazy, on 10, which means he's not a DP, which means LAFC still has a DP slot open as well. They went Latino in 2018. They've only been in existence since 2018. Went Latino, and now you see Chiellini, an Italian stud in the back. You see obviously Bale with a team that, in my opinion, right now, for about 17, 18 games, we're halfway through the season, is the best in MLS, have scored more goals than anybody else as well, and has a front three that's pretty darn good. Now you add Bale to that, he can play out wide, he can play across the front three. I really think that Steve Cherundolo, their first-year coach, by the way, former Hanover, played for the U.S. 60 times as well, and John Thornton can say, you know what, let's give him a free role underneath these three. Let's score a few more right there. So what a luxury right now for LAFC.
The timing will be perfect. Both Chiellini and Bale are both eligible
July
to debut.
8th, baby.
You know
Against
it.
who?
LA Galaxy
Yes.
and El Tráfico. So that should be interesting to note. We have quickly here can talk about one of his old teams, Tottenham Hotspur, trying to join Chelsea to hang around with Liverpool and Man City. They make a move to get Richarlison or Fabrizio Romano doing this work for us this morning from Everton to Spurs.
Yep.
What do you think about Tottenham with Conte and Europe on the horizon?
I think it's brilliant. They've done their business quietly. They've improved in every line, be it Foster, be it Perisic as well. And now, obviously, a guy at 25 that might start as the number 9 for Brazil in the World Cup, who's been brilliant, obviously, for Everton. Interesting part, when Ancelotti was at Everton, he tinkered with him. He played him out wide at times, he played as a 9. And if I see his role real quick, his role at Tottenham, you got Kane, you got Son, and you got a guy that's been pretty darn good.
Kulusevski.
Absolutely. But they're playing in the Champions League. What a great opportunity, obviously, for all those players. So you need depth there. I can see him playing across the front line, left or right, or spell Harry Kane at times as well. Great. What is it, 60 million? Well done, Tottenham.
All right, 16-1 to win the Premier League, tied with Chelsea, but far behind Liverpool and defending champs Man City. Tomas Rongen, appreciate you, my man. Want to also give some love to our guy, Luis Miguel Echegaray. The Que Golazo podcast, that is his show. Fabrizio Romano talking about the latest news and notes from a very busy transfer window.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.